Hi, Aquarius. This is your January 2018 reading. Okay, this looks pretty wonderful. You guys have kind of been going through it according to what the readings have been showing, and this is definitely an ending of that cycle, an ending of kind of those rough waters and moving into this new cycle of healing and self-discovery and balance and financial balance. So yeah, let's get into the cards. What I've done here is I laid out Dorian Virtue, Romance Angels as clarifiers, sort of to the aspect of love life. This will be covering love life, finances, sort of general. A lot of emotional stuff here. I have my new deck that I'm super excited about that I want to show you guys real quick. This is the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle cards by PC Cast and Colette Baron Reed. It's actually a book series. I'm a vampire nerd. I read the whole books. Beautiful cards. But these are clarifiers as well. We also have the Wild Unknown Tarot as clarifiers. And I have pulled a Goddess Guidance Oracle card for you guys as well. And your basic read is the Gilded Tarot. So what you have for your past position is the Nine of Pentacles, but it is clarified by the Seven of Cups in reverse and the card Oath from the Wisdom of the House of Night deck. What this tells me, the picture that it gives me, is that you guys ended up single, but you found your balance in that. You found the beauty in that, but it came out of you feeling that you have no options and you kind of having to pick yourself up by the bootstraps and make this happen. The card Oath here is about, most importantly, you making a promise to yourself to better your situation and to honor your own wishes and make your own way in the way that is best for you, finally. And this came out of, this was the main clarifier, Seven of Cups in reverse. It's feeling as if you don't have any options, but also the options that you do have before you in the situation of possibly ending up single or knowing that you're going to end up single. Those options are narrowed down with it presenting in the reverse. You've definitely looked at what it is that you want. You know where you're going is essentially the message out of Nine of Pentacles presenting with Seven of Cups in reverse. Especially then clarified by Oath. So in the past, you've really been doing a lot of emotional work and figuring out where it is that you need to go. And it's kind of been forced upon you. The Romance Angel cards that clarified the love life aspect of this showed separation. I know my lighting's kind of terrible here, but separation came up. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And you deserve love. You are lovable. So this whole act here in your past of freeing yourself of these highly emotional, long-term, I sense karmic relationships, especially with what is presenting in the present. In the present, you have the Knight of Cups in reverse. First thing I want to caution everybody against is overindulgence. I'm sorry, it's not Knight of Cups, it's King of Cups in reverse. So yeah, overindulgence, kind of taking things a little too far, but this can just indicate you're really emotional right now. You're almost drowning in your emotions to a certain degree. You kind of don't know what way is up, but there's healing in this because the card that clarified King of Cups in reverse is the World. Fantastic card. That means that this cycle here is over. This is very clearly a new beginning, and the card that came out to further clarify is Love from Wisdom of the House of Night. And that has everything to do with love is coming in for you. And it doesn't just mean in romantic relationships. That means as far as the transcending energies into your life in all aspects, in your finances, in your family, in your career, Loving energies are available to you if you open yourself to them. Okay? And it's also highlighting too that this ending of a cycle has everything to do with love situations in the past are ending. And you're also beginning a new cycle in love, which we'll get to your future cards, which are amazing. The clarifiers here for the present moment of what this issue is about, why you are presenting as the King of Cups in reverse, why are you so emotional and potentially overindulgent or having trouble finding emotional balance, came as wedding. This situation involves marriage, so I think for a lot of you, a marriage is ending. That was a past life relationship. You've known each other before. And unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So these coming out together tell me, like I had said, looking at the present, that this really seems like it's some sort of karmic entanglement, karmic lesson type of relationship that's ending. They're super tough. They usually are extra convoluted and complicated and emotional when they're ending. But they teach you something and they heal you. And this healing that I see is indicated by the King of Cups in reverse and this love card and the World card coming out together, especially in combination with these romance oracle clarifiers. This is something that you really, really needed to learn. It might have been a soul contract that you signed up for before you ever even came here, if that's something that you believe in. But this really, really emotional state that you guys are finding yourself in right now, it's really, you've really, really gone inside. And you're really working on trying to find that balance, but it's creating healing. So there is absolutely a purpose to this. Try not to fight it too much because you are going to come out fantastic on the other side here. What you have in your future is the Eight of Pentacles, upright. The Two of Pentacles, which is just this beautiful card. You see the butterfly. So you guys are in this metamorphosis right now. The Eight of Pentacles is the apprentice, okay? And not only is this the apprentice, but this is an apprentice. He's been working a really long time. I don't know if this is going to focus well enough for you guys to see the spider webs there. And, you know, the burned down candles. The sun is coming up. This person has been working long and hard. So this person is ready to go from the apprentice level to the next level, which is the Nine of Pentacles, and on to Ten of Pentacles. Success. Okay, you're mastering your emotions. You're mastering your finances. You're mastering who and what you're going to allow into your lives. Okay. And what this tells me that the Two of Pentacles clarified the Eight of Pentacles is you're going to find that balance. The balance that you've been looking for, the balance that you've been trying to master financially, emotionally, in your family life too. All of the material, tangible things, the things that you want to manifest in a very balanced, good way for you so you can move forward feeling positive about the direction of your life, is going to come into balance in the future because you are putting in that work. You are mastering these aspects of your life, and it's been from this forced growth from these situations in the past and what's going on right now. Don't shy away from this emotional healing. Like, you know, if you're sitting around, if you find yourself in the shower like ugly crying at some point, you know, go with it. Let it out. Work it out. What's causing that? What are your fears moving into the future? Because your fears are exactly what you're going to attract, A. And B, if you don't overcome them in your own mind, they can stop you. They put blockages up. You have the world here. This is the ending of a cycle, the beginning of this awesome new beginning. So don't block yourself from it. I can't say that enough. I'm trying to keep these readings a little bit shorter, but this is amazing. Like, you come out, you literally metamorphosize into the butterfly. This is a super balanced card. This is a card of options in front of you, too. And it's also a card that you've learned something. Because I wanted to say, the bottom of the Wisdom of the House of Night deck was the card Reminder. And I hope this will come into focus well enough. There's a little message in the middle that says, don't forget. Don't forget, and reminder means that the universe is going to be putting situations in front of you in January and moving forward. These energies are kind of fluid. It's not necessarily just January. This is sort of, I think, a synopsis of the energies you're moving into in the new year. But don't forget means the universe is putting sort of tests before you. Okay? You've already learned these lessons, obviously, here. There's, last month there was a ton of pain, little glimmers of hope coming through kind of thing, but I see a lot of healing here, a lot of real endings, a lot of figuring out what this all was about. You've learned your lesson here. Like, you understand well enough now that you're healing and can move forward. The universe, with this appearing as the overall energy, is telling you not to forget that. You've learned these lessons before. If you're presented with the same situation, an identical situation, are you going to continue on that path because it's what you're used to and what you're comfortable with? Or are you going to stop and go, no, I know better. I'm going in a different direction. Now, in your future position, the card Grove further clarified your apprentice here and your butterfly, your metamorphosis. Grove is the card of healing. That is, deep spiritual healing is available to you in your new path, blessing to your new path, okay? Moving forward in a really positive way and truly healing from those past wounds so you don't keep repeating the same lesson. Reminder, don't forget. So I can't urge you enough here in the present to not shy away from that healing that is available to you here. And especially in the realm of relationships. And this can be many different kinds of relationships. It can be family relationships even. And I don't mean, husband, wife, child. I mean many different. It could be your parents. The main interpretation of this reading, though, that I get is that you guys are either leaving a long-term relationship or a marriage, and that the cycle really, really is over, and that you are working to find your balance, and there is a ton of healing that is available to you. Now, for the future, for your love life, the cards that came out, and I mean, these all just flew out. I had intended to take one card for past, present, and future of the Oracle cards. 3 came out here. 3 come flying out here together. Calling in your soulmate came out first, and then soulmate came out, and this could be the one. Okay? So in this healing, and in this moving forward, and in this balance that you find, that will function to call out your soulmate. That was the first clarifier. Okay? You know, once you have healed, through that process of healing, prayers, affirmations, visualizations are going to help you really come together with either somebody that is already in your life or somebody that will be coming into your life in the future. I feel about, 50-50 for you guys. And then soulmate came out. Yes, this is your soulmate. And this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. And I really clearly feel like in no way are these cards speaking of whatever relationship it is that's ending here. Or relationships. Could be multiple. I don't believe that, I'm not feeling from the cards that this could be the one or soulmate has anything to do with this person over here. Okay. As far as signs, I see possibly Virgo, potentially Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Also Libra and Gemini with the world. Okay. But I don't really like to do that. I mean, a lot of people become involved with a lot of different signs and things, and they don't necessarily always come out. The message of the card is so much more important than the signs assigned to the card, because oftentimes Spirit is really trying to just tell you a message, not convey to you about people, because really for you to learn your lesson, you need to know what's going on with yourself, not what's going on with somebody else. It's super tempting to want to watch these readings to find out, you know, what should I do about so-and-so, and are they going to show up, and this is this the one, and blah, blah, blah. You really don't need to know that. You need to know what you're doing. You, my dear. Male, female, whatever. This applies to everybody. But I'm proud of you all from where you came from. The last couple readings I did, November and December, were kind of gross and painful, really. And confused. You guys were really confused. I don't feel or see that confusion anymore. I see the depth of the emotional pain from this transition, but there's a ton of healing in it too. You're finding yourself, you're finding balance, you're finding what it all means. And then going to be able to move forward in a very positive way. And I mean, I would venture to think that February is just going to get better, really. I mean, of course, you guys have your own free will decisions. You can certainly make changes that change these energies, okay? But please don't forget, you have already learned these lessons. So the bottom of Wild Unknown is 5 Wands. And 5 Wands in the upright. So that can be sort of in the midst of your transformation, because the most transformative cards came out of this deck. They were the clarifiers. There's probably going to be some level of bickering going on in the midst of this transformation you guys are making, okay? So just expect that. That's kind of an overall energy. But the thing is, it's like you got this. You're really solid in that. Regardless of these petty bickering, argument, back and forth, shitty phone calls, whatever it is, you got this. And nor do you feel compelled to have to defend yourself anymore. You know what you're doing and where you're going, and it kind of doesn't matter what anybody else has to say. And also, in the bottom of your regular deck, let me just double check this. Yes. You have the Chariot upright. So the Chariot can be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, blah, blah. Not Cancer, Pisces. It can just be Cancer. This is the card for Cancer. What it tells me as a message, though, as an overall energy for this reading, is that you guys have figured out what way you're going. You've made a decision, and you're moving ahead. Fantastic energy to have. Like, gorgeous energy to have. This is like, you figured this crap out, and mush, off we go. And this is the overwhelming energy. These two for the reading. These, you know, the 5 of Wands upright is just kind of letting you know, expect a little. It's not going to go easy peasy what you're doing, but you are doing this regardless. You will find your balance. You will find your way. So I pulled a Goddess Guidance Oracle card. This is also a new deck I got. I'm really excited about it. It's a Doreen Virtue as well. I'm getting a little deck crazy here, so you guys are going to see all kinds of different ones because I'm kind of losing my mind. But the card, the goddess that you got is Artemis. She's the guardian. You and your loved ones are safe and spiritually protected. I'm going to read a little bit from the book because it is a very pretty message. The message from Artemis: like me, you have a sacred mission to spread love and light. Yet this isn't a position that comes from tension or worry. Instead, the gentle essence of a joyful heart and lighthearted laughter set your power into motion. Why would there be any tension in your mind or system unless you believed that you were somehow unsafe? And this is where I was talking about addressing fears. You have to address fears so they don't hold you back in the future. And how could you be unsafe when you've called upon the spiritual warriors to watch over you, whether you know it or not? Your prayers have activated the flawless protection of heaven. So ease your mind of all cares and concerns. Concentrate instead upon your holy mission. So meanings of this card of getting Artemis is your angels are watching over you and your family. Your future is safe and secure. All your needs are being met and always will be. And the worst is now behind you. Okay? The worst is now behind you. You are blessed. You are guided. You are moving forward. You are finding balance. You are healing, most importantly. And the cycle is over. So, Aquas, I hope that was helpful messages to you. And Happy New Year. Should have said that in the beginning, but yeah, Happy New Year 2018. But I will see you guys February 2018. And don't forget to go watch your 2018 yearly spiritual guidance video. I don't do forecasts for the entire year because everyone has free will and people are at different places in their journey, so it's a little crazy to do all 12 months. Like you can, maybe hear the divine plan for you, but odds are you're probably going to make decisions that would alter the course of that. So I generally ask Spirit for messages for you guys for the entire year. What it is that maybe you need to work on as a spirit and what do you need to know? What can be a focus? So check that video out and I will see you guys next month. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please consider sharing, liking, and definitely subscribing. Bye.